Hello, I'm Helen,
And I'm Michelle.
and today we're going to talk about Portuguese sardines. Now, we've just been on a lovely holiday to Portugal, and while we were there, everybody else picks up different things to bring back. We picked up some tin sardines that we're going to try today.
Artisanal sardines.
Artisanal
apparently.
sardines.
Yes.
Now, normally in the UK, we have these John West, and they come boneless and skinless, and we eat these about once a week. They're lovely
For lunch.
for lunch, but today we're going to try our Algarvian ones. Now, these in Portugal, sardines are hugely popular. You get fresh sardines everywhere, and you get them in little pâtés as part of the petisco that you get at the start of a meal. But these are whole and tinned.
So our hope now is to discover that they've tinned these beautifully and that they really put one in the eye for the ubiquitous John West sardines, which I think everyone eats in this country.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
I think it's the only thing we have. They might have own brand sardines, but they probably come from John West. Isn't that right?
Now, these are somewhat different. There's 3 different flavours, and we're going to start with the Jupiter ones. So these sardines, although they're tinned, they're filleted by hand, they're processed by hand. All of the ingredients go into the tin by hand. The oils and sauces are put in by hand, and that's what makes them artisanal. So let's have a go at the first one.
This is the Jupiter Sardinas Aceto Brio, which means an organic olive oil for these sardines. 120 grams per can.
Very
Oh.
easy.
Wow.
Oh,
Very easy.
look at these. Lovely big juicy sardines. So there we are. As you can see,
Wow.
the skin on.
Yes.
Don't know if there's any bones in them, but just to give you a comparison, here's the John West sardines. They look really quite miserable by comparison. These ones, I think
They look like they've spent 20 years in a dungeon compared with the others, which have been killed recently.
and to say they're boneless, I can see the bones sticking out there.
Yeah.
But these ones, look at them, lovely, plump and
Yeah.
juicy. They don't smell, the John West ones actually smell fishy, but
Yes,
those ones don't.
No, indeed.
So let's see what they're like when we take them out.
Because
there we
of
are.
one piece, maybe. Oh,
There
well
we are.
done.
Oh, nice big juicy
Yeah.
sardine. Ah, the bones are still in, the skin is still on. But
Yeah.
as you can see, the spine there, I don't like eating the spine, do you?
No.
No. So, nice plump, not smelly at all. Let's give it a taste.
I'll use my metal ones. Like a Bond villain. Very nice.
That is very nice, isn't it?
Mm. I mean, they're really meaty, these.
I like that a lot.
You are for sure eating something now. I'm not sure I'll be able to stop, actually. These are really good.
Well, we've got another 2 tins to go, so I like that. So there's about 3 of them in there, and it is literally just 3 sardines and pure olive oil. Obviously, the sardines themselves are steamed before they're tinned. You're not going to have any space left, are you? Okay, so these are already cooked, but they are delicious. I know tinned fish has a bit of a reputation for being second rate, but honestly, that tastes delicious.
It does. That is fabulous.
Give it, how many sardines out of 5 would you give it?
I'd give that a good 5 out of 5
Would you
myself.
I would give it 4.
Yeah.
4
Okay.
sardines from me.
Well, I'm very enthusiastic about these. They're very meaty. They have a meaty but fish-like texture. Fish-like, fishy texture. They are fish. Yes, I like them.
Okay, so next up, Papa and Zoish.
Yes, and Zoish. Papa and Zoish.
And these are artisanal sardines, smoked with olive oil. Oh, this is a lot harder to open than the other one was.
Oh,
Now there only looks to be 2 in there.
they're gigantic there. Yeah, very plump.
Now I don't smell any fishiness
I don't.
coming
no.
off it, just like the
No.
last one. So let's get this out of the way. And oh, this is just falling to pieces as I try and
don't
take
like
it
that.
out.
Yes.
Oh,
Dear.
this is a different brand, still homemade. Well, homemade in a factory,
Artisanal.
artisanal. Now I'm not liking this at all, to be honest.
Oh.
Come back, Jupiter. Right, and as you can see, there's bits of bone in there. The spine, I really don't like the spine.
Yeah.
It's too crunchy. So let's give this a taste.
Tastes good. I was waiting to see if you fell over before I tried it. So
It actually tastes.
Is this part of it?
Mhm,
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Falls apart very easily.
It does fall apart. It has a nice smoky taste to it, but it's incredibly. It's
Yeah.
very dry.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, even though it's coated in oil, I mean, obviously it's swimming in oil now.
Yeah.
Mm.
I really like that. I don't like it as much as I like the first one, but that
Yeah.
might be.
But there aren't
Yeah.
there aren't as many in
Mhm.
there, and it is very, very flaky. Look, you can see the bits of bone
It's
sticking
falling
out.
apart.
That's a disappointment. I'd say. I mean, the smoky flavour is nice, but I would only give that. I have to be honest. I'd only give that 2 sardines out of 5.
I'd give it 3. Yeah.
You like it that
'Cause-
much?
Oh yeah, I like it. Well, 3 I don't think it's 60%. So yeah, it's not that much.
I want to see what the olive oil
Oh,
tastes
good
like to see
thinking.
if it's got that sort of smoky aroma.
Or that is even olive oil. Yeah, no, maybe.
It tastes remarkably bland.
I don't think it is olive oil.
It doesn't taste olivey, and it
No,
doesn't taste smoky,
No.
which is strange. The last one, we got 3 for €15, so I'm guessing they're €5 a tin. There wasn't any discount. And these are again Papa and Zoish from the Algarve, and these are in a spicy tomato sauce. Again, 120 grams, and product of Portugal. Exactly the same tin as the other one. I didn't find that very easy to open, I have to admit, so let's see how easy this one is. Oh, look at that. Oh,
Oh, that's interesting.
I wasn't expecting it to look like that.
No. It doesn't look like the Heinz tomato sauce look of John West sardines, which I don't like. This looks.
But again, there's only 2 of them in there. The
Yeah.
big plump.
Oh, the packaging
sardines.
looks the same size, the can that is.
But again, they're falling apart.
I don't like that, but maybe some people do.
Now that is nice.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get a bigger piece out.
Oh,
look
well
at that.
done. Yeah.
Now this is very nice,
Mm.
but I think what I'm liking more is the tomato sauce. So you have a taste, see what
I'll
you
have a
think.
taste. I like the tomato sauce. It's not at all like the John West, sort of almost Heinz style. This is a tomato sauce rather than a tomato ketchup. Now, normally I wouldn't consider sardines in tomato sauce, but this time it's got a piquant flavour, like yourself. And I like
I
it.
don't think it's very mild spiciness. I was expecting it to be a bit stronger.
Oh, it's quite strong to me.
I think the sardines are quite dry.
I think they
Again.
are. That's why they're swimming in this.
Well, I'm getting a little bit more piquancy.
Oh yes, it's there.
It is there. Let me try it with a bit of bread.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better on its own. But there's the pepper. I think I might have just got a whole waft of pepper because that's pretty strong.
It is. It's that's quite hot. That tomato sauce. Mm.
Now, how many sardines would you give that out of 5?
I'd give that 4.5
Really?
because I like it. Yes.
Well, I'd give the sauce 5.
Mm.
5 whole sardines. But again, I find I don't know whether they're overcooked or they're just too crumbly for me.
They're very crumbly.
So I would give the sardines themselves 2 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
But the sauce definitely 5 out of 5.
Oh gosh. Yes.
If they could get that balance right.
Yeah.
So let's try the John West. So here we have John West, and these are just in olive oil, and they're not big and plump, they are very squashed.
Yes.
But there are no bones on them. And let's have a little taste. They do, I have to admit, they smell fishy.
Yeah.
Can you smell them? I can.
Not quite. I think they look saponified, like they died in the tin of suffocation.
Now they taste okay. I'd give those 3 sardines out of 5. But
These are peculiarly British in that they've got very little flavour.
they have very little flavour. But they are lovely and moist. I mean, sardines are an oily fish. They're good for you. So,
Yeah.
at least in theory.
Yeah, I can. It's a great sandwich filler.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do anything that would offend someone who generally doesn't like fish, or
But-
who only likes cod and chips, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but these are, I mean, you can see just how flat
Yeah.
they are. They are very flat
Yeah.
little things.
Well,
not
they
the-
might be a different species to the ones in the other can.
Yeah.
They're the proper, if I should call them that, proper
the
Portuguese
Portuguese
sardines.
ones. Looking at these different tins, let's just review the scoring. So the John West sardines, the ones that we have all the
Yes.
time,
I think they're 3.5 out of 5.
3.5 sardines.
That's
out
not
of
meant to
5.
be an insult to them. They're quite nice.
Yeah, I think they're okay. I'm just going to go with 3.
Yeah.
But you compare those to the Jupiter sardines in oil from the Algarve.
Jupiter by far surpassed any of the other sardine cans here.
Yes,
They're lovely.
very much so. So
Yeah.
you gave those 4 out of 5.
I'm revising up. I'm going for 5.
5
Having
out of 5.
tasted the others, yeah, I'm going for 5 out of 5 for them. I know no better. They may exist, and when they do, I'll taste them and I'll move those down and the new ones in. But 5 out of 5 for the Jupiters.
I must admit, I think they're a... Yeah, actually, I probably agree with you. They are 5 out of 5. That's
Given
very
what
nice.
we have,
Yeah.
we can only judge with what we have, and of what we have, they are the best. So that's 5 out of 5.
And then finally, we have the 2
Yeah.
flavoured ones.
Yes.
So there's the smoked ones in
Mhm.
oil.
Yeah. Well, I do like the smoked ones in oil. I don't dislike them at all. They're not 5 out of 5 though. I think they're... Oh, no, let's call them a 3.9 out of 5.
You're far too generous. I think they're
Yeah.
too dry.
Yeah.
The oil didn't have any flavour at all.
Well, there's no flavour at
Yes,
all.
but there's smoked fish in there, so smoked
Yeah.
oily fish at that.
That's true.
None of it came out.
In fact, that oil probably holds the smoked flavour. I don't think they
Oh, no.
necessarily smoked them.
That's a
They may have
possibility.
added smoked flavour the way people do with other
Mhm.
products.
And then finally,
Mm.
the sardines in spicy
sauce.
tomato sauce.
I think they're great. I think they're 4.5.
I think the sardines
Yeah.
themselves, again, I think it's too dry, and it's to me they're 2 sardines out of 5. I was also disappointed that in the flavour ones
Yeah.
we only got 2 sardines, but in the one that was just oil we got 3. I know it's the same weight, but
Spicy oil must be very expensive.
it must be. But the sauce for the sardines, the tomato spicy sauce, that was excellent. So I'm giving
Yes.
that full 5 sardines.
That sauce, as sauces go, it's definitely 5 out of
It's
5.
definitely 5 out of 5.
It really is nice and piquant and really gets on the tongue and makes you realise, oh, I'm eating something here.
Yeah, zingy.
Zingy, it's very good.
So when we go to Portugal next, what are you going to buy?
I'm going to buy the Jupiter.
I would
They're
buy
the
the
ones I
Jupiter,
would buy.
but it must be said, fresh sardines on the grill
Oh,
in
yes.
Portugal
Oh.
just cannot be beaten.
Yeah,
It
they are
is-
there to die for.
they are the bee's knees.
Mm.
So thanks very much for watching. Like and comment if you want, and we'll be back with another fishy review sometime soon.
Bye.
Bye.